occasionally have videos and
It's
images
January
and stuff
3rd,
as well,
right?
but predominantly words.
January 4th.
Okay, and in both cases, you can
2024,
kind of see the material.
and we're doing a vlog.
For
I
quite
can't
a
show
bit. You
this
can do
out.
a deep
It's gonna be
dive on
posted.
someone's social
It's
media,
Johnny.
through Facebook,
Yeah, it's her
Twitter,
black
or
ass
something like
hand.
that.
And then Alex is over
Okay,
here.
Instagram, more
Like on the phone.
visually based. Less text, it can have text, but it's generally more visually based, either videos
Snapchat.
or images, etc. And again, Instagram, you can do a deep dive on an individual, then you might accidentally, if you were stalking them, you might accidentally
Find
like
too much.
a picture from like 2 years ago, and then you're like,
Or when you're stalking on TikTok and you like one of their reposts.
Okay.
When you're stalking on TikTok and you like one of their reposts.
Yeah, you're just like, I'm upset.
Shut up!
Bro, I'm actually gonna.
Stop saying names! Stop name dropping!
So,
Just throwing
what's
shade.
the appeal of Snapchat?
The appeal of Snapchat is literally just to text people, just not on
And be in group
messages.
chats.
And send photos.
Basically for popular kids
Yeah.
and kids that get invited to group
Alright,
chats.
first off,
Okay, we
I don't know who you're talking about popular.
Folks that are using different
What?
things.
That's wild.
Do you want to repeat what you just said?
Yeah, I will. I don't know who you're talking about popular. You know, like Bree cares.
For me,
What?
I'm the
Half
most
of the people in
popular.
our science class didn't even know who you were.
Same here.
Have the green text box. What
I'm
else?
so popular.
Oh, you're just
I literally need
Sophia,
3 Snapchat accounts to handle it.
The only reason you're known, Sophia, is because you a hoe. Stop playing.
You know
Okay?
what else is popular? The Bible.
For real.
Word, bro.
Gotta put it up in every language.
Absolutely. You can, and their stories and their and filters and stuff like that. Also with Snapchat, you have there's immediacy
Filters.
to it. It's like what's happening right now. Oh yeah. Okay.
Also,
so
it's
you
private.
can use this as a way of communicating right in the moment. You can use this as a way of sending a message sort of right in the moment. All these sort of things, absolutely.
And
Remember,
posting on your
friends,
story.
if
Throw
you're
shit
like,
in.
I use that one, I don't use this one, or I don't use any of these, or I use all of these,
game is fire.
anywhere in there is absolutely A-okay. There's a reason we're talking about this in drama class, I swear to you. Now,
Is it because you want
TikTok is
everybody
really
to sub?
interesting because you can have a mixture of both visual, but then also having text-based stuff with like stories and like stories, not like stories. That's two different types. And that sort of thing. You can also have there's various platforms that do the different types of lives and things like that. TikTok is kind of interesting because of there is both the immediacy of Snapchat, but the ability for it to actually stick around for longer, like Facebook or Twitter. Because usually, generally, folks, when they post things, you know, the interaction it's going to have with other people has a peak at the beginning.
When
and
would
then
you
it's
start
down again.
recording?
It might be out to an FYP and then goes kind of away again, but it doesn't go away. It is just not necessarily something that you're going to see anymore. So again, it sort of has this very current kind of immediacy, et cetera, that sort of a thing. Now, have you ever noticed, especially on YouTube, okay? We have content creators, right, that I feel, my impression is that there are far more folks that will be an audience member to content creators on YouTube, or even content creators on like TikTok or other Instagram, etc. And they might have certain people that they like to watch, right? And
It
so
should be
they
me,
watch the different people do things. Now, most content creators on YouTube are not actually doing much. They are kind of existing, right? And they kind of share that existence with an audience.
Totally me if you guys get.
Put it this way. A get ready with me video. Super, super common on a lot of different platforms. Absolutely A-okay. If you walk into someone's house and we're like, I'm ready to watch you get ready, that's
Okay.
a felony. Okay? However, if we film it on and then have it on our channel on YouTube, 100% A-okay.
Yes.
The weird thing about, as long as the person that's doing it was the one that did it. There's a weird thing about humans where, because humans are repetitive, where humans are more comfortable sharing inside thoughts and feelings and privacy and whatnot to an unseen audience. They're more comfortable with that than someone that you're looking at. Okay, and I think that we all, as perhaps as an audience member, or perhaps as an individual, have seen people kind of overshare on the internet. You're like, oh, that got real messy. You just told everyone your business. Yikes on bikes, but okay, cool.
Bro, I look horrible.
Because for whatever reason, humans are more comfortable with sharing inside thoughts and feelings with an unseen audience.
Same.
Now, we also see this in TV.
Real.
Okay? Reality television shows. If you didn't have those little confessional things, they would have half their content. You need to see like they were in the kitchen, they were doing whatever, and then it's one person by themselves, and they're like, every time so-and-so makes coffee, they spill it on the floor, and I hate them. And you're like,
An ick?
that escalated, okay? You have those confessional sort of videos that we use to help with the narrative in reality television shows, okay? So, humans are super repetitive. Now, before I make your connection, for you, I want to show you my favorite version of how humans are super competitive. Repetitive, not competitive, no, that too. So, back in the day, long time ago, 1800s, okay, we have pocket watches. Now, pocket watches were like a big old deal because it meant that you could carry the time around with you. And if you would be, out and about being like a fancy person, you were like, whoa, and be like, what time is it? And you take out your pocket watch from your waistcoat pocket.
Does that not
and you'd be
seem
"Oh,
like a
yes,"
lot?
And then you put it back. And if you were a lady, you would have it on like a little pin. You go like, hello, okay, cool, beautiful. Now, so we have our little pocket watch. Then, World War I happens. Pocket watches, you can't have a pocket watch if you're in a war.
Real.
You don't have the pocket for it. We're gonna do something different. So we're gonna take our pocket watch and we're gonna strap it to our wrist. So instead of being like, yes, hello, Cedric. Oh, yes, Cecil, that's so lovely today. No, you'd be like, nifty, right? Okay. So, and when World War I is going on, everyone's like, dude, did you see those cool things that the war guys had? That's nifty. We should all do that because it looks spiffy.
The soldiers?
So wristwatches, okay? And wristwatches exist,
Gotta get that number.
and they continue to exist today. However, then cell phones become more ubiquitous. More people have cell phones. More and more people have cell phones. More and more people have cell phones. And so instead of wearing a wristwatch, they look at their phone.
Cellular devices are not allowed in the school building.
I can also drive legally, so there's a lot that I can do.
No!
So we can look at our phone. So we reach into our pocket and pull out. It's a pocket watch.
Real.
There we go. And
Back to square one.
In 2010, Miss Coco made fun of me real bad because I was wearing a wristwatch. And she was like, "Why are you wearing a wristwatch, you big old dork?" And I was like, "You just answered the question. Because I'm a big old dork." Okay.
Slay Batty Purr.
So
What the heck?
So we're walking around. What time is it? Let me check my phone. It's 9:11. Nifty.
Why
Okay.
did she choose that
But
number?
that's a big old action. I have to reach back and I gotta pull it out of my pocket. And you what if you're not supposed to have your phone in school?
Yeah, you can't check
How are you gonna know
time.
what time it? I know. I'm gonna take the cell phone. I'm gonna strap it to my wrist. Oh.
Real.
That's why there's an Apple Watch.
That's an Apple Watch.
Oh!
Watch
I didn't
again.
even think of that.
Ah, right.
Whoa, I didn't see that one coming. I might be kind of stupid, guys.
And I swear it's gonna be one of those things where they're like, "Are
Bro.
you tired of your Apple Watch?
Just-
Here is a portable one that you just hold with your hand and be like, that's a phone again. What? Okay.
I didn't
So
think
humans
about
are super
that.
repetitive.
She caught me on that, bro.
I saw an amazing. You guys may have seen this. So earpods, right? AirPods.
Yeah.
Earpods.
AirPods are fire.
AirPods. Sorry. How do you guys
Where are
see
my
it?
AirPods?
All the different things that are like to keep them so you don't lose them.
A case? Wait, the
Which is
case?
just literally regular headphones, and it's like, look,
I have a
they're
case,
wired AirPods. It's like, that's a headphone. So
Wait, you're not talking about the case?
we're
Yeah, that's the case.
The case?
we're going again. And well, I mean, but I'm just saying. So some people are like, I can handle having
Yeah, they have cool
AirPods.
cases.
And
I lost
not
my
using
You don't have
AirPods.
AirPods.
But there's things, there's products now that are basically putting the wires back into AirPods. So they're like headphones.
Oh.
Headphones are
Oh.
just better.
Just get good, bro. Just get good.
Just get Bose at that
Just
point.
get,
I
don't
have
know.
both.
Or take care of your AirPods and put them back in their little case.
At this point,
So,
guys, my case is fire.
so you just find them like under your pillow and all. I mean, there you go. You can use the beats that were up
Just don't take an after-school nap. Trust.
I like to use Raycon because I'm poor. So,
She didn't have to get
humans are repetitive. They're super repetitive.
I lost mine the last month.
So in modern television and modern movies and modern storytelling, we have characters that talk directly to the audience to let them in on thoughts and feelings that they have.
Break the fourth wall.
Okay? This is actually over 400 years old.
What did?
In the 1500s, however, Shakespeare used this. It's called a soliloquy.
Oh, what?
And exactly. The only thing harder than saying soliloquy is spelling it. Soliloquy is when a character in a play speaks directly to the audience. And it tells the audience, they tell the audience their thoughts and feelings inside
Like Dora
whatnot.
the Explorer.
Okay?
Isn't that just breaking the fourth
And
wall?
so that's different.
Yeah, Dora
That's
broke the
different.
fourth wall, I believe.
Breaking the fourth wall, depending on what kind, so if it's Dora the Explorer, it's none of these things. But if it was something like Deadpool, so the way that Deadpool breaks the fourth wall would be a Shakespearean aside, because they're shorter, okay? Soliloquies, the purpose of them are almost more like confessions to the audience. But if there's other characters on stage,
Actually, yeah, sure, you can wear it so
other-
you can remind us around it.
the other characters on stage don't hear them.
My boss
Okay?
is dirty, bro.
You also see this happen in musical theater. When characters suddenly start singing about like whatever, usually you don't have other characters on stage going, why are you singing? They
Hamilton.
don't recognize that the character is singing.
Hamilton.
Unless they really recognize them and start singing with them. That's a little different, okay?
Like when me and Giselle
So-
sing WAP together.
This is a thing that we call a soliloquy. It comes from Shakespeare, okay? And it is an incredibly repetitive thing that humans do, especially if you are trying to build a narrative where a character might behave and speak a certain way when they're speaking to other people, but you want the audience to know like the other side of them or the real story, okay?
Documents.
And that's
Documentary.
why, like in reality television, they use it so often.
Oh my God,
Because they might
Court
have
TV.
one version, but then they have the one that they use to talk to directly to the audience, so you can see the complexity of the character.
Do you watch
Okay, so
Court
this comes
TV?
from Shakespeare.
She not.
So, who knows what genre is?
Okay.
What's genre? What's genre?
It's like the different because all books have themes, all stories have themes, and it's the general type of theme that the book will rely on. Like if it's mystery, it's going to figure something out. If it's going to be horror, it's going to be obviously scary. It's like if it's comical, then it's based on something fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be your different types of like categories of things. You can actually you can think of genres as sorting words. Okay? Let's not, thank you. So with our sorting words, we've got things where we can, so there's different genres of music, different genres of movies, of theater, of plays, of all sorts of stuff. Okay? Television shows. All that stuff. Now, so we have different genres of stuff, and if you are looking at like what's normal to see in an action movie, you know, you've got explosions and they walk away and they don't look back because they're too cool for that. You know, in a romantic comedy, you generally have you know, some people and they have like
Subscribe
wacky
to the
adventures,
vlog.
but they fall in love. Sophia, let's not just yell things at our classmates. That's weird.
I would never.
You in horror, you're gonna see something spooky. In comedy, hopefully, you're gonna see something funny, etc. Okay? So different genres have different elements. Now, what we're gonna be doing starting today, and we're gonna continue into next time. Okay? We are going to be looking
What time
at.
is it?
So first off, I'm just gonna pull up your directions here.
Why
So
do you
here
have
are your
your
directions.
camera
These are on
open,
Schoology. But I'm just gonna show you right now. Okie dokie. Come here.
Create a group of 5. It should be Carlos, True.
The beginning of
me,
Hamlet
and now I'm
starts
Alex.
with guards on the walls of a castle, and it's dark and kind of spooky out. And then a sudden, they brought someone to be like, hey, we've been seeing this spooky ghost periodically. And they brought some guy named Horatio to be like, hey, look at the spooky ghost, because Horatio is the main character, Hamlet's best bud. And they're like, we're going to show you the spooky ghost. And the guy is like, I don't think there's going to be a spooky ghost. And then, there is a spooky ghost. Okay? They encounter each other, and then Horatio decides that he's going to tell Prince Hamlet about this ghost. Okay. Now, I have taken the scene and I have rewritten it extraordinarily simply. This is on purpose. Because you guys are going to make it not bad. Okay? Because I have done an absolutely
Get better,
great
bro.
job in writing this. So you are going to make it better. We are going to lump together into chunks
So,
of
saying
5.
vlog, sorry.
In our chunks of 5-ish, okay, we're going to look at Hamlet Scene 1 as it's linked on Schoology. We're not doing it yet, I'm just telling you what we're going to do, okay? And you're going to figure out, you can fight it out or arm wrestle for it or whatever. You're going to figure out who's going to read which roles, okay? There are 5 roles, that's why it's chunks of 5. Now what we're going to be doing is looking at the scene. Also, please remember, you will not have to perform this in front of the class because we
Can
don't
we?
need that negativity in our life.
Wait, can we
If
we
you
want to?
want to, absolutely.
Guys, let's present.
But you do not have to at all. In fact, when we're working on it, guys, I'm going to put on background music, and we're all going to be talking about it at the same time. And so we won't even be able to hear what the other groups are doing, and no one will listen to you, I promise. Generally, other folks don't pay nearly as much attention to you as you might think. A friend of mine had to ride the T to take his snake to the vet. And he had a 12-foot ball python.
Hey,
And he had it in a paper bag.
What?
Okay? And the snake got very angry. And he was riding the T with a paper bag with a 12-foot angry, hissing, writhing snake, so making that paper bag noise. And he's just like this, and the snake. And he's like wrestling this paper bag.
Okay.
No one cared. He's like, no one even looked at me. They're all, they're just like, on their phones, drinking their coffee. They're all like,
Drinking their
normal
coffee.
Tuesday, and he's just got this like package of angry snakes.
Normal Tuesday on the TV.
So don't worry about other people paying attention to you. If you can do that and no one cares, then no one
Everybody's
can
gonna
care.
pay attention to me.
But here's what makes this kind of
Sophia's
tricky,
blonde,
friends.
nobody watches. I mean, what?
Because when we're looking at Hamlet
thank
Scene
you.
1, I told you needed to make the scene better. Because what you're going to be doing is you're going to click on the link that says
take
genre
the
wheel,
whole shirt
open
off
it
and
its
wash it
own
out.
little guide
I'm
here.
joking.
And then you're going to randomly spin for a genre.
We don't get to pick.
Now,
We get romance.
if you're like,
If we get romance, I'm cooking.
In this, and I am not delighted. I don't even like this choice, so I'm going to eliminate that choice, and I'm going to spin again. And I'm going to see, what do I get? Are you even for cereal?
Documentary piece.
Okay. Fantasy sci-fi, brilliant.
Oh wow.
Okay, so now I'm already on the walls of a castle, so that's kind of helpful for fantasy. Okay, but maybe it's a spaceship if I wanted to go sci-fi. Okay, I would choose sci-fi or fantasy. Now I would then look at this scene with my group and see how can we shift this scene to fit our genre better. You want to keep the same, the major points of the scene the same, okay? But do you need to add stage directions, sound effects, different lines, tweak lines, change them slightly, that sort of thing, okay? All those things, okay. Do you want to describe the type of music is in the background? Okay.
Hamilton's playing in
think
the
about
background,
how
bro.
can we add to our scene to make it fit the genre that we spun. Now, today, we're not going to get much done with it, but you will be able to when you're working in your group. You're going to glomp together in
Can you go to
groups
the
of
genre reel?
5-ish. And you'll hear your directions, okay? You'll make a copy of this scene and share it with your group so your entire group has the same scene so that you can edit the script itself, okay? Because there'll be a time when then we pass it in and all that stuff, alrighty? So what I'd like us to see if we can do in our last 6 minutes, make some Glompy groups, alrighty? And see if you can make your Glompy groups, open up Hamlet scene 1, copy it and share it with everybody.
According to my
Maybe
calculations,
consider
you
spinning
can't do
the
that in
genre
school.
wheel. You want to
She
write
needs
the
the Bible
genre
more than
in
I
your
do.
script as well, okay? And if you're stuck and you don't have a group, I am happy to help you out.
She's
with
fucking
it,
8th
okay?
grader.
I just want to give you the option of choosing it first.
You should get the lavender, like
Carlos.
the silver one.
For
Take a
reasons.
seat.
Let's go, Carlitos!
Let's go. I bet. So we have our group.
Alright, y'all. I'll spin the wheel.
You didn't see that. Turn around.
I see that. Clearly. Whoa, go back.
Would you like to reread
Can
that?
you just text yourself and then send yourself a picture? Actually, I'll send you the picture.
What you say?
Just say.
I don't want to.
I know no wanna.
That's just
Hi, Carlos.
She's so scared to run around Miss Salmon's because she's like a student. You don't know who's her.
real.
She could catch you back in.
Like, call me a wimp or something.
Okay, fly out.
No, who the fuck?
Did I just see a Tamagotchi?
Lady. Hi, hola, Carlos. Oh yeah, that's my son. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and text.
You literally do it here right now. Yeah, well you're not. You wait for your mom.
Jacob! Yeah, guys, come on. Jacob! Go to the wheel.
I'm trying.
Alright, Carlos.
Bro, my Schoology doesn't work. Why are you so close to me? I'm scared. She's trying to rape me. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Oh my god, you got that on the camera?
Yeah.
Is this a case and battery?
Consult that with Alex. She's the second leader.
Yeah. Let's go. What do we get?
I'm going through my phone.
Fairyland. What do we get? Fantasy?
Oh,
Wait, who was that?
nobody.
Oh, sci-fi.
Shut up.
Sophia, we got
Yes.
fantasy sci-fi. As long as
You go for romance.
Wait, it's fantasy
If you say as long as
sci-fi.
you're happy, I'm
Sophia.
gonna slap you.
She just spin the wheel.
All right,
That's
that's fine.
fantasy
I was gonna say, so as a mine. As long as that's not my, yeah, it's not my man, so we're good.
Okay, so is there
Yeah, this ain't my man either.
is there a
he
document
looked like
for
my
this?
man for a second.
No, because I thought I was.
Okay, let me
But
see.
that's not my man. My man doesn't play basketball.
Irresponsible. I'm doing all the work on it.
Yeah, you are.
Obviously, 16
Only
is
your man
harder.
does that.
Okay.
My man. I don't even have a man.
Oh, my hair looks so good on Tuesday.
She's gonna ask the runs out.
She already did. Oh my god, you're stupid.
She's asking ask the runs out, guys.
It's so hard. Can't.
You're not.
And you are? Show her.
All the 8th graders say it.
Yes, because the 8th graders are stupid.
No, they're not. They actually have really good taste.
Right? Remember, guys, you have to open
Alright, bro.
the Google
Even the 6th graders say it.
it.
Bro, scroll faster.
Here, I'm copying it right now. Give me a sec. I'm copying the thing.
Who looks better, guys?
Get your black ass off my vlog, bro. Work.
It's not work.
Did you know? Can't you understand?
She isn't either.
If you F with me, I'll take your man.
Yeah, but that's her vlog.
I'll take your man house. Don't play with me.
She don't judge. She don't judge.
Making a copy.
Carlos, I really think you should
I'm making a
mind
copy of
your
vlog.
business.
True took your seat. I said True took your seat because she's better.
What time is it?
Time for you to get a watch. Yeah. Sorry. You were kind of off. Guys, that was a average John